everybody go subscribe to Bull Light. You know what I'm saying?
4, they got Bull Light.
Let me ask you a question, Bush.
Yes, indeed. Feed the needy. Don't be greedy. You know what I mean? It's your boy Bush playing in the mud again, man. Bush talk. And we on a whole campaign right now, man. And it is what it ain't. You know the title. We're gonna explore this CS2 Back thing a little bit. You know, I've never officially called them that. There's a lot of videos, a lot of content, and a lot of alleged paperwork out there saying that's what it is. But what do I know? But we're gonna go through some things today, and hope y'all follow on and stay with me. You heard? It's Bush. You know how I do. Now, before we get into the that CS2 Back stuff, we gotta analyze something super diabolical. Super duper diabolical, man. How Wack play. We're gonna play some clips real quick. Individuals that's all locked up, all facing hella time, but somehow Wack say they ratting. The shit don't make no sense, man. All these people is facing big time. We ain't hear nothing about nothing but Wack saying they ratting. So, you know, remember Big U situation? That was a travesty. That was messed up. We don't know nothing about the crimes, but we do know Wack and Big U were super close. They was homies. They was doing all the shows together. Wack said they got the keys to each other's house and things like that. And we know what happened when they fell out. But how the hell is Big U snitching, man? You're going to start with Big U. Then we go Brick Baby, there's that, all them other dudes. But how is Big U snitching? Let's listen to a little bit of Wack's explanation. Because really, in the real world, we ain't hearing nothing about that. I ain't going to lie. Let's go.
So he tell me.
Ray Gibbs TV, a.k.a. Wack 100 TV. But I fuck with him, though.
He say, Wack, David Austin is Big U. That's his AKA. David Austin, AKA the $6 million man, right? So I say, you know me, Beast. I call into my plug. Hey.
Yeah, you called him up.
One, Eugene Henley.
He called his plug. Something that was never questioned. Who's the plug that's running, that's in the office, that's running these names for you so fast?
11/29/67. You know, I call in. I need to know the AKAs. I don't even tell them nothing. The nigga got 50. First AKAs, Big U and the Big U, then Big U.
Ray Gibbs playing this video. What are you trying to make Big U look goofy or something? He a family man. He a dad. I don't know, but Wack saying he's snitching, and that's crazy because he's facing all kind of time. Keep it going.
EW, Eugene, David Austin.
Oh, that's bad work, Wack. That's bad work.
Right? So I say, well, who he tell him? Right? He called the nigga on.
Ray Gibbs is, oh man, come on, man, with this video. And got the man dancing like that with this loud ass beat, the beat too loud. Come on, Ray Gibbs, man.
Some nigga named Eddie Boy. So when Big U did all that time, Eddie Boy was on the same case. Only Eddie Boy did way more time. This is what I tell niggas. Just because a nigga did 15 years don't mean he was supposed to be doing 30. Niggas think, man, he's solid. He did 15. Nigga, that don't mean nothing, nigga. How you know that 15 they carry 50?
That's a fact. That 15 could have kept 100 on it.
So I'm hearing Eddie Boy say, yeah, paperwork, I go.
Beast need to just shut up. Beast, just shut up, man. You going down with the shit, Beast.
To the courts. Woo. So what I know, because I ain't got to work yet, I heard what dude said. And I know what my people said the nigga's AKA is. That's his AKA. So it's like me having an AKA Ricky Miller, right? I done told on the nigga under Ricky Miller. But the whole world only knows what? Cass Jones. So when niggas like, yeah, I got this Ricky Miller, this nigga Ricky Miller's a rat, this, that, and other, don't nobody ever tie it to me. But they got a thing called a CII rap sheet request.
CI, confidential informant. He know all about that stuff. It seemed like it.
You know what that gives you, Beast?
What the fuck does that give you, Wack?
All your AKAs.
Yo, what's good? Man, God damn it. Big U is allegedly a rat. God damn it.
Oh boy, we can't do none of that. Dude's running off of what Wack said, and the way he's saying it was disrespectful, man. Off of what Wack said? Big U is allegedly a rat. You know what I'm saying? Nah. So then he was calling Big U a rat. We didn't really hear no good, really explanation either, tell you the truth. So then, and then we know Big U in jail, about to be, you know, he in there facing it. Next is Brick Baby. How was Brick Baby a rat? Let's see what Wack say about that.
It's Ray Gibbs TV.
In the block.
And it's Ray Gibbs.
Let's get right to it.
What's up with it, Wack? But go ahead though, guys. What else you got to say?
Now hold on. Hey, yo, Wack.
What up?
Yo, Chuck told me last night, old boy in Big U paperwork. I asked him, he didn't want to answer the question. Lamonte, man. He didn't want to answer the question. I said, why you in Big U paperwork? He trying to say niggas trying to get him locked up, Wack.
Oh, no, because they've been, listen. A nigga was...
What's God, you lame for that? He want to just get Wack talking. He trying to say, they do this, Wack. He trying to say they trying to get him locked up, Wack. Come on, bullets. Boot-licking bullets.
Talking about me to a nigga, and they want to say I'm in the peso. I don't know. Is he in there?
Yeah, he in the work. He in the work, Wack. He even said it on the floor.
Bullets, shut up. He in the work. All right, what does it mean? Give us some context. You know what I mean? How's he in the work, Bullets? Man, these dudes is wild. Wild work going on. Diabolical stuff, man, right before your eyes. Keep it going.
Earlier, he said he in the work, and he said niggas trying to get him locked up, Wack.
No, what he in the work? What they say?
How's that hard to believe? Niggas trying to get him locked up. It don't got to be Big U. It could be something else. Who knows? But how is that hard to believe, though?
I think it's the conversation you talking about with a nigga on the phone talking about cracking somebody's jaw.
Oh, that's all it is. He ain't in the work. See, that's all it is. He not in the work. But let me tell you what's funny, right?
What's funny is this whole conversation. That's funny.
These niggas is weird. They don't understand that when you done with wiretaps, the receiver of the call, who ain't tapped, has no control on being in there if a nigga's calling them and you don't know. Both parties don't know. Or maybe one party does know, right? But I had a situation where they were saying, well, you in the work, well, I mean, what you mean? That's a nigga calling you. Wait, bro, if a nigga calling you and you answering your phone, what's up, homie? Yo, Wack, we'll be at the office.
Because he even Wack even know. But, you know, he in all kind of work, so he really trying to clean that up. But, like, come on now. Bullets got he in the work. He in the work.
Pull up, y'all be there at 8. Boom. Your phone ain't tapped, the other nigga phone is tapped. So in this situation, the crazy part about it, what ain't nobody recognizing, is Big U was just in the Sue Surf shit. He knew his phone was hot all these years and kept it the way it was. And I'm going to tell you why.
So now here we go back to Big U, but let's get to they say Brick Baby something. Because you see how he pushing everything back to Big U, because he trying everything he can to destroy that man's whole public, you know, whatever he got going on.
The sex trafficking, the shit with the brawl, This nigga Dale, who nobody want to talk about, he let niggas know he told. He don't give a fuck. The one that was getting extorted. And him calling different ball players and
that sounds
nigga been extorting you. They want another extortion situation in there to strengthen the other one they already got. Now here go the thing, Brink. How did you handle yourself? Because if you'd have told them, because when they pulled him in, when they served their warrant, they find the K. They didn't go there for the K. They went there for the phone, for the dirt shit. But in the process of them looking, they find the K. So now they start to use the K. They like, listen, we got you with this K, and we know this nigga been extorting you. They want another extortion situation in there to strengthen the other one they already got. Now here go the thing, Brink. How did you handle yourself? Because if you'd have told them, I ain't got nothing to say, they wouldn't have told you about the big U Rico that's coming. They only gonna tell a mother that's cooperating on their side. They ain't gonna tell a mother that they think gonna walk out of here and go warn the nigga. But, you know, he said all this shit 21, 22 months ago. We just didn't know what he was saying.
Mm-hmm.
You know what you mean? It's a big U Rico. Now, so what you saying? Right? And we didn't know until it hit, and we actually seen nigga.
Shut up, dumb. Don't give a f. Shut your ass up.
Hey, listen, I'm willing to have a conversation with anybody. All the hollering and screaming, it's another side of the app. You can do that. If you want to have a conversation, we can have a conversation, right?
No,
whether you like it or not. Yeah, whether you like it or not, if you got we can have a conversation, right? All that little kid shit you doing, bro. We've been on this app for 5 years.
Wack, you a bald ass rat.
No, that's cool, bro.
Yeah, that nigga want to crash out, my nigga.
Yeah, OG nigga, you just called the police on a bitch. I don't want to hear nothing about nothing that lady saying, bro.
Okay.
Nah, nigga, we selected politicking, right?
About him.
I mean, I'm like, bro, I know the nigga, bro. I had to help the nigga save his house and help him save his kids and help him with attorneys on it. I know the nigga, but if y'all want to do some stuff, you know. Okay.
But you gotta really be fucking down and out to be front lining at 50-something years old on extortion.
Hey, bro.
Oh boy, with the extras. Okay, so there he said Brick Baby a rat. Because I guess he's saying Brick Baby heard something about something. And he said something. How's that a fact when the boy is in jail, man? Everybody I'm speaking on is in jail right now. They must not rat too good. That's all I'm going to say. With the Loose Cannon situation, we don't know. I believe Loose will do some things to make his little situation easier. I don't know. I don't know nothing about none of these dudes because I don't see no paperwork on none of them. But it was interesting how Wack called his ex-sidekick, his ex-homie, the most evilest. He one of the most evilest dudes I know. Talking about Loose Cannon on Vlad TV. You see? Him and Big U was best friends. They had keys to each other's house. Now look at when he you know, everybody know the story, man. When Big U separated himself from Wack, Wack feelings got hurt. And when Wack feelings got hurt, everybody a rat. But look what he said about Loose, man, on Vlad TV.
I know things that he done said crazy things.
Kind of work your way around it.
You know, and you know, it's a lot. It's crazy because everybody that he has with him, I know things that he done said crazy things about him. Like, I let the cat out the bag because the baby mama kept playing with me. So I said,
you his father, dude. You said all the crazy things. Whatever he said, you said 10 times worse, homie.
Yo, here you go. This is your baby daddy sending me a picture that you sent him saying you just had a miscarriage. Now, why he would send me this picture, I don't know. I get a picture of you pulling down your panties and it's bloody with napkins and all this. I said, yo, bro, what is this? He said, man, I didn't want the first baby. This dumb, stupid ass woman talking about she want 3, 4 kids. I'm glad it happened. Right? So then she goes on a rant and gets mad at me for what he sent me. Don't get why?
Yeah.
Why are you mad at me for what? Right? It's like he has his little thing over his little henchmen, the ones that he got one dude that has never met him in his life, and he is fighting for this dude like he's his twin. Like,
I asked Luce, I said, bro, you got a twin? Nah, we have the same birthday, but we 10 years apart.
Okay.
Okay, cool. How old are you? I'm 32. Okay, shit, all right. The business I'm doing with you, cool. He goes to jail, 42. He got 6 kids. 2 kids is 23, 22. So he couldn't claim them because that debunks the 32.
Right.
Right? So it's kind of like you
He's
dealing
actually
with
42. Okay.
you dealing with something that's different. And you know, I gotta say he's good at what he does on the people he's doing it with. But he's probably one of the most vindictive, careless, and I gotta use this word and it sounds crazy, evil persons I've met because of the things he says about his mother, things he says about her mother. When you're doing certain things with me, I'm like, yeah, shit, if he's doing them like that, who am I? You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying, Vlad?
Yeah.
If he's doing like, you know what I mean? Who am I? Right? So her mother, you know, I've heard conversations, you know, with him, you know, picking or dropping her off at the airport. That was crazy. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Man, please. You talked about your daddy smoking crack. You cut him all. You did this, that. Talked about your mama. Come on now, homie. He was doing that really to try to impress you because he knew that was the type of shit you was messing with. He was doing all that to impress Wack. Everybody know the truth, man. Wack was influencing that, encouraging that. And now when the boy is in trouble, Wack spill all the beans on characteristics, man. Bad character. He said he's one of the evilest person I ever knew. Said he's a rat, this and that. Okay. Loose cannon, a rat too, according to well, you know, and you know, Brick Baby. And now how the hell young Aunt Hefe is a rat? Young Aunt Hefe fighting some crazy stuff too, just like all them other dudes. How is he a rat too? And you free. You going through all these people having beef drama with all these people, talking gangster, you know, and then at the same time doubling back and I ain't about that. I ain't. And you seem to be free, but they the rats. That's weird to me. Keep it pushing though. Watch how Aunt Hefe the rat.
He's saying that he wants to feel me. A lot of stuff that I don't speak on. And as well, I've been seeing that a lot of dudes in this media space been wanting me to go back and forth with Wack 100 or, you know, these different content creators and spinning their narrative. Oh, Wack said this, Wack did this. Now, let's get right down to it, right? Differently, or a lot of you dudes just don't handle business altogether. Y'all think that y'all know what y'all do and y'all think that y'all handle business, but a lot of y'all know that y'all...
What it do, y'all? We back with another video. So y'all heard what Aunt Hefe said, y'all, and if he don't go at Wack after what Wack just said on IG, I really think that Wack might have some paperwork on Aunt Hefe now.
Oh God, another Wack backer. And I ain't gonna be. I understand these channels because you know, I believe all with they shit. Wack could probably shut their shit down quick. Who knows? But maybe they fear of that.
Wack put up a post on his IG, and he's pretty much clearly calling Aunt Hefe a snitch for the court of law, based on how he covered the topic of the MLK, where he was saying the Bloods was going at the Crips, and whatever the case may be.
Police capture nobody because I don't even speak or talk like that. How can I be helping the police do police work if I'm repeating help the police capture nobody because I don't even speak or talk like that?
No, he don't. He definitely don't. I watch him pop. He keep all that crazy shit he on.
So Wack 100 had put a long post on his IG and pretty much calls Aunt Hefe a snitch, a gang expert in the court of law. This is what he says, y'all. So he pretty much is saying on his post to swipe left in regards to this topic that Aunt Hefe covered in regards to him speaking on LA Bloods mounting an assault against the Crips. He says, are the Crips telling me this is their ways? I want to know, Crips. I did it with don't alert or give the law, these kind of details mentioning of hoods.
All these people I played that's in prison right now facing serious time. I didn't hear no logical explanation for them telling. I didn't hear no clear explanation. I just hear Wack rambling about it, and this dude trying to translate is making it even worse. But
Young and Jefe, you are now considered a gang expert in the court of law. That what you wrote is a Crip violation. Any Crip agree with what this man wrote in this description ain't a Crip. This ain't Crippin'. You got a real hood looking like this is what they do. And I don't think that's the case. The A-Trade gangsters, is this what y'all do? Because he is now the voice of the ETGs and what y'all doing. So it seems like Wack 100 took offense to Young and Jefe's video title where he says Wack.
And then it sounds like he said he's the voice of the ETG. So what y'all doing? Adamo, telling the ETG, A-Trade gangster Crips, these dudes notorious, big ass gang, telling them what y'all doing. He the leader of the ETG, so what y'all doing? That's how Lost from the Sauce Boy is, man.
100 put a German Shepherd on your neck. He a Paru dropout, exposing extra expo beef. I feel like Ang Jefe wrote that title and Wack 100 responded and does not like the name of that title. That's why he's directly calling Ang Jefe a snitch, a gang expert in the court of law. Let me know what y'all think, man, because the gloves is off and Wack 100 directly calling Young and Jefe a snitch.
Without a clear explanation. We're going to get to why they calling him CS2 Back. But I just want to hear a little bit of what.
And Jefe by this time should respond to Wack directly. I think he's being too nice. Now, this is actually...
You start getting into it, right? All right, cool. So, I remember the first time ICE, which is one of their super reputables, he in there for that fixings investigation right now, where somebody walked into the restaurant, gave dude 2 to the dome, and walked out, right? ICE told Expo, show up to the set. You got 24 hours. Remember when I was going around, he got 24 hours to get to the neighborhood, right?
Yep.
For DP. He never showed up. Okay. After that, he started getting into it with 4 extras. Things is transpiring back and forth, whatever. They told him show up for a put off. You ain't from the hood. Right? He's a no-show. He starts going to do all these things on Cam Capone, saying he brought 4 extras, whatever, right? After that, he allegedly does a robbery. DJ Flip, right? He goes and does a robbery on the DJ, the producer, right?
Allegedly.
He say Flip called the police. Actually, no. Dude go take the jury to somebody to pond it. Then he ponded with the jury because he the one sold the jury to Flip. Flip go to the jury store, said pull the video. I guess when they pulled the video, they got the boy coming into this whatever, right? So now 30 days it went by, he on the street, Flip on the street. He don't do nothing to Flip. He don't do nothing. He get caught, go to jail. He go to jail, they try to put him in GP. The 40 say, Expo tell him, I don't want to walk the main line, put me high power. Now Expo ain't got enough clout or enough name. He ain't like a Blueface or a Game or a Chris Brown or a Soldier Boy that when they walk in there, they automatically gonna high power you. You get what I'm saying?
I don't know. I believe in the gang world, especially in LA. They know him from the No Jumper interviews. Any nigga that go to No Jumper, most niggas gonna be tapped in, especially the youngins. So yeah, he got some fame and he got the music going out there, and he had before all the stuff. So Wack just be saying shit.
Right, nigga, you don't have that type of status yet at all.
It's just a local rapper. They don't even probably know.
So he volunteers to go to high power. So the 40 is really like, well, you ain't show up for the DP. You ain't show up to the set. You didn't say the homies, the hood. and you done rolled it off the main line. You're a civilian. You're on your own. This is their way of seeing it, right? So I guess as time goes on, and I told y'all this, as time goes on, you're going to start to see people, when it comes to business, start openly doing what they used to hide. Something I never.
And Hefe a rat?
Court, all this other, which Baby Runner ain't finna do none of that because you ain't a 40s as far as he concerned, and your neighborhood is concerned.
Wait, is Aunt Hefe a rat though? That's what the video say. I want to hear him.
I know what Aunt Hefe gonna say.
Here we go. Cause this boy.
When you robbed it, you wasn't a 40 when you went to jail. This is why you went high power, not the main line. This what the 40s is saying. Right? They called me and said, bro, you need to address this because you know what's going on. You address everything else. Address it, Wack. Speak on it. We telling you to speak on it. So when y'all say why Wack all in Keyway business, because the Keyways from
yeah, right. Same reason why you was all in the East Coast business. We went through that. Reason why you was all in the everybody business, nigga. Nipsey Hussle, Tupac, everybody. Especially when they get in trouble with the police, you start to know a whole lot about everything. Once they get in trouble with them laws, you know about everything. That's crazy.
Police called me and asked me respectfully to speak on it. I do know all the details and that led up to this shit, right? So they like, bro, on top of that, and Hefe, you gotta, when we talking about controlling edits, this is what everybody be saying. Why you didn't edit out him saying, well, BR need to, and BR Baby Runner need to, and stop it from going. That's the case. That I had a detectives looking at Baby Runner like, hey.
I know this dude ain't talking about a case, so that's why Aunt Hefe is supposed to be a rat. That's why the title say, Wack say Aunt Hefe calls Aunt Hefe a rat. Because of that? Nah, it's got to be some more. I'm going to let it play a little bit more. Then we're going to get into that CS2 Back situation.
You want the witness? Like, he like, bro, it's a whole lot going on. But for Aunt Hefe to say he didn't want to get in 40 business, the 40 is saying you allow Spody Face to line up in the range, knowing what's going on, because Spody Face didn't want to do it. For him to call Aunt Hefe could have called Spody Face and did it. Spody Face from 40s. And you did a phone call with this insinuate tampering with witnesses and all this, but you didn't edit that out. Or did you call over there and holler at them about it? You put it up. That's Aunt Hefe right. My whole thing is everybody got to stop selective politicking when it comes to what it's due.
Wow. So that's his explanation for Aunt Hefe telling, I guess. So he say. This is a mess, bro. Only because of one person. This ain't a representative of the West Coast. Not at all. West Coast niggas, gentlemen, they gangsters. They do what they do. But they ain't with a lot of, a lot of this mess. You ain't going to find a lot of niggas from the West dealing with all this. This dude, Wack, it's just Wack. He want to throw it on like he represent the West, but come on, man. You represent Wack 100. Like the homie used to say, skin down ENT, rest in peace. A brick talk, Wack 100. Feel me? Back when me and him was putting all this shit together, really throwing up the video. Man, he represent him, man. He don't represent the West. So before, him and Deuce Sims, y'all know about the back and forth. But before we get into the details, let's get into this, because I noticed when Deuce brought up something and Wack, you see it, you're gonna watch his whole demeanor change, and you can tell when the boy is capping, in my opinion. But Black Savage Entertainment, let's get into it.
I'm gonna let y'all listen to this video and we're gonna get back to it. Play the clip.
Hey, what happened with Yael? I thought he said that he wasn't in the loose cannon.
Bro, that wasn't on that. Them run plays.
So that wasn't him?
Bro, it was him. They trying to run the play. He wasn't with it, so he fired off on the.
That's cap.
Dead homie.
So that's Deuce M saying something about somebody firing off. Here come Wack, that's cap. The question is, Wack, was you there? Guaranteed he wasn't.
Oh, dead homie. Boom.
You just killed all your homies. I got the whole mother segment.
Okay,
Sitting there, that playing dominoes and everything.
Where he took off again on the second time because it was 2 rounds. Don't edit it out.
I didn't edit it. I just put it up.
Okay, so where the other one where he took off on? He called me the night this happened.
Bro, it's up. Ain't no edit.
Well, anyway, why Greg Caton throw you under the bus like that? That was you on that mother wiretap.
Greg Caton said that's CS2 Back. And that's an officer of the law, nigga. That we gonna get into that. But watch this. Certain questions and Wack gonna be like, huh? Oh no. That's when the demeanor change, homie. Keep thinking.
You didn't throw me under the bus.
We got the content.
He said
that's when he be lying
no
like that.
Well, anyway, why Greg Caton throw you under the bus like that? That was you on that mother wiretap.
You didn't throw me under the bus.
We got the content.
He said the back.
He gonna tell us what he said. We heard what he said. But watch the voice. He ain't throw me under the bus. Now watch, he gonna ask him another question like that. And he gonna go, huh? It's just a whole thing that liars do, homie. I ain't gonna lie. I know a lot of lies.
That is fake. You created fake paperwork.
Well, listen. If you
did you not create fake paperwork?
Hell no.
Why you never told us that Booger Brim? Why you used to always say you didn't cheat? Why you never told us that Booger Brim was a PC?
Because that ain't his job to tell you about somebody else's business. That's somebody that's in his set probably. Why he got to tell you about this nigga if it whatever? So watch what Deuce Sims asked Wack though. He gonna ask him a real question.
Why you never told us that Booger Brim from Fruitown Brim?
We got content.
Why you never told us Booger Brim was a PC? Bro, why didn't you ever tell us Booger Brim was PC? You would be like, my big brother, big homie Booger Brim is a G. Why you didn't tell us Booger Brim is a PC? What?
Look.
Why you never brought your paperwork and your statement from the 64th floor?
Huh?
I never had paperwork.
Yeah, paperwork.
If you go talk to the police, that means you waive your Miranda rights.
I was never arrested, dummy.
Bro,
you only get Miranda rights when you're arrested, you stupid mother.
He caught up. Now he reacting with the slurs and the anger because he knows. So now he going. That's a deflection, big deflection. Now you feel me? And he gonna try to overpower him now with the talking.
These ain't been to the joint. Miranda rights only kick in at the time of arrest, dummy.
Officer Coed said you were arrested, so
he's lying. I don't even know him.
I'm quite sure.
This is what you can do. Cash McElroy Jones, April 7, 1977.
Was the
go pull all my arrest history. Look, bro, I give you 100,000 on my daughter's name. Go pull my arrest history. If you show an arrest by that dude, any of them dates.
Well, give me my 100,000. We got
to pull it. Go pull it.
You beating on your wife and
go pull it.
Yeah.
We got it. We running it tomorrow.
Bro, listen. Go and pull. This is what I want you to do. I want you to go and pull. Listen to me. Bro, you put in the trunk. You beat to put them in the trunk. Here we go. I got $100,000. Go pull my arrest history. It's public record. Listen to me.
Your wife.
What? What you say?
Put that on power rule. You didn't beat.
And when he say something that get him, he like, what? And that's when he's thinking of something to say to that.
To wife.
I ain't never beat my wife.
Rule, you didn't have
I ain't never beat my wife. Never.
Put that on power rule. You didn't have domestic abuse cases.
I got 3-4 of them.
Oh. Pull up my record. So you just said ain't no rest. Pull up my record. Deuce said, yeah, we already got the work. We're gonna run it tomorrow. And now you just admitting, yeah, I got 3-4 of them. Nigga, how you be having all these cases and ain't never keep it pushing.
Okay, put that on power rule. You didn't get arrested for not finishing your domestic abuse case.
I never got arrested for that on power rule.
Man, you got
I ain't never had to do no
county jail, you cat.
Are you stupid? Put that on Fruitown Brim.
We got
Put that on Fruitown. Put that on Fruitown Brim that I got arrested.
First of all, Wack, stop saying and put that on a gang, put that on this. And you putting that on your gang don't mean nothing to nobody. Swear to God, you know it don't, man. You will lie. Put that on the gang. You don't believe in the gangs no more. You said you denounced the gangs and all that shit when you was down in Hefe for getting locked up.
I ain't never had to do no classes.
We gonna do one at a time. So
I ain't never had to do no classes.
So
and never had a felony. Misdemeanor, baby.
Yeah, that's the point. That's his point. You had all these cases. You said 3 domestic violences, this, that. And that's the point. No felonies, no nothing.
They arrested you.
Misdemeanor.
You lying about
I had a misdemeanor. You know, you get too loud.
We gonna give you that.
I had a misdemeanor, bozo.
Look, we gonna run to work tomorrow anyway. So you got you can have
that. Listen, no, let's get to this.
Now remember when he said, let's have a conversation, all that screaming for the other side. He the first one to yell, first one to call him out his name and get crazy. Because he can't handle when the truth. Some niggas can't handle the truth. I don't know if it's the truth, but I know the reaction of a nigga that can't handle the truth. They react, defense, go crazy. Feel me? He's representing them actions right now.
I have that till tomorrow.
I don't give a. Everybody didn't call it domestic. I don't give a about that. But listen, did your brother catch a domestic when he was scared to fight?
Greg,
did your brother catch a domestic when he was scared to fight?
Okay, deflection again. Your brother. Niggas, nigga, you got your brother. Shut, nigga, we speaking about, it's a one-on-one conversation. Stop. This is the second time he brought in somebody else. He brought in the dude from his set or whatever that's supposed to be PC. Now he bringing in his brother. Watch the tactics, man. Only Bush gonna let you really analyze what's going on. Is stepping back and smelling the roses, nigga. Stepping back and peeping shit, like analyzing shit a little more in the mud.
Greg
said Wack was never ever an informant. He was a target.
Don't protect their confidential source. But we're not talking about that part.
Bro,
we're talking about the part where he first
bro, look, let's stop at the money. Then go to money. Look, hey, look, Ghost, won't you?
See how you want to cut him off? Man, it's right before you. It's right in your face. You see how Wack want to shut that shit down as fast as he can, but he can't because Deuce Sims staying on topic. Deuce Sims ain't mentioned no other party but Wack 100. Wack mentioning all kind of names. Only thing Deuce Sims mentioned was a cop that put Wack in some shit.
You join in, go. I'll give you 50 out of 100. Go pull my arrest record, go. Hold on, bro. Slow down. You look, bro. This don't work with me. Go.
It's working with you. It's working with you. You're not letting the man talk. He said we can have a conversation.
Just said I got arrested by that dude, right? Y'all got the date. Listen, hold on. You have the date. Anybody on the floor, I got 50,000. If you can go pull a date and show I got a
okay, now Deuce Sims getting it ain't a conversation no more. They straight in violation mode now. But man, Deuce Sims sound like he know what he talking about. He sound really convicted. The boy sound like he mean it.
Hey. Well, look, broke ass. Why your teeth look like that, bro? Why your teeth look like
another deflection? Nobody falling for all these stupid ass deflections because they talk about some serious shit. This dude, that dude, your teeth, this, that, you broke. Nigga, you must be trying to avoid the topic at hand. I'm just on the outside looking in and analyzing.
Paperwork is real.
Why does your teeth look like that? I thought you was a real ass. Why does your teeth look like that?
He's trying his best to throw him off. It ain't working.
Look,
why does your teeth look like that? Why is your brother looking on the F&Y yard? Why you was lying to your floor? Why you had the whole your floor thinking your brother was a
why are they referring to you as confidential source?
They never did that. Never did that.
That's the
you created fake paperwork.
Yeah, Greg Caden.
He got the right one, man. Deuce Sims. Deuce M's. He told me it's Deuce M's. When I was saying Deuce M's, I'm just using. But yeah, Deuce M's. He got the right one, boy. Staying on topic, sticking to the point, not getting deflected, not adding in no names, not clowning Wack or his appearance and none of that. See, if anybody should be getting shut down, is Wack, because YouTube guidelines is about that you can't clown their appearance and physical appearance and stuff like that. That's what Wack do all day. You know, he get into that type of personal stuff instead of the topic at hand. Deuce M's.
He never said that. One calling him on the phone call.
He never said that.
Bro, I got
he never said that.
Gonna play the content.
We gonna never said that.
Hey, we gonna let you.
I'm pretty sure he got it. I know he's scared of a real fucking Fruit Town Brim dude, you know, and a dude that's really he picked the right one. That's all I'm saying. A dude that's smart enough and savvy enough to play with this internet and really start doing some damage. You know, he ain't as famous as Wack, but his foundation is growing and he making allies and he getting there and he making solid connects, because that's what solid people do. See, Wack don't got solid connects. You know, I could have ran through a whole list of people he done crossed and you know that he ran through. Pause.
You gonna put this on your dead homies? Wait. Chuck got the content. You gonna put that on your dead homies? You gonna pay, right?
We ain't got
no. Let's put the money on it.
He didn't say you was
5,000. I know you got 5,000, right? Listen, bro. Do we have a bet of $5,000?
Wow, that's a lame ass topic. That's a lame ass tactic, Epstein tactic. Like Deuce M's going, yeah, I got 5 bands stored up. Play today. He thinking because he lucky Deuce ain't holla at something. I probably would have threw him there like, nigga, yeah, bet that. Nigga, bet that. You feel me? But Wack is betting that Deuce M's ain't gonna take that bet. But they gonna have to play it anyway.
That this man never said I was a confidential source.
Greg Caden said
and we bet. And we bet. Yo, Chuck, I want to bet. This dude do a lot of whooping. Can we bet?
Run that content.
No, hold on. Can we bet first? Can we bet? Hold on, bro, Chuck. Chuck, set the bet up. Chuck, I'm going to give you 20%. Can we bet? Hold on, bro. You doing a lot of screaming. Can we bet?
Hey, did you peep the tactic? Everybody peeped it, I'm sure. But let's reiterate. Chuck, I'm going to give you 10%. Now Chuck like, yeah, we got to get that. We got to see that money. So why would you give this random dude, your homie or whatever, 10% of the bet? That's a bet between you and him. Only reason why, because you think you're so smart. You saying that because you want Chuck to say, oh, yeah, let's see that money. Let's put that bet up. But you know Deuce M's ain't doing that. So therefore, that's your scapegoat, your escape. But he going to have to play it anyway. They're going to clean it up.
Let's bet.
No, I want to set the bet.
Y'all ready?
Who got the content? Hold on, no, we got to set the bet.
Look. Wow, that should look
now,
crazy.
Do we got a bet?
Run the content.
Oh, yo, dead. No.
I'm not playing no games with your right.
So he's saying, do we have a bet? Deuce saying no, basically. So where you go from there, nigga? You ain't going to play it unless you got a bet. Do we have a bet? He's saying no. Move on. Play the content. The fuck?
Hold on, see that's what I mean, Chuck. Chuck, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, look. Hey, Wack, we gonna play it. We gonna play it. Hey, dudes.
No, wait, Chuck. We gotta get the bet. No, we gonna play it, but let's bet.
That shaking like a snitch at a game.
He got that was exposure, and he got no choice now but to say we gonna play it. After that, that was blatant exposure right there. That was the truth came out. No, Chuck, no. And then Deuce laughing like, look. And then Wack realized, damn, I look crazy. So we gonna play it. We didn't
run it 5 times.
We played it earlier.
We didn't play it, stupid.
Now can we bet? Because he just said Greg Caden didn't admit that first and foremost that the paperwork they talking about was authenticated. God. Second of all, he's saying
you said Greg Caden said I was a confidential source.
I said.
Boy said run it again because y'all heard it on the Wax watch. Hear it under somebody that ain't a Wack bootlicker, that's somebody that's gonna give an honest opinion. hear it under that, context. It's going to be different.
Greg Caden said you were the one on the phone call calling Mark Stevens to say
that wiretap. You said Greg said I was a confidential source. That's the bet, right?
The paperwork said that.
No, that's the fake work. Hey, yo, Chuck, did the not say that?
The person
hold on, Chuck.
That's the fake work now. He threw that in the game out of nowhere. That's the fake work. Wow.
Did this just not say Greg Caden said that?
Yeah, that's
I
what the
just
bet
said
came
that
about.
Greg Caden said you were the person on the wiretap.
I don't care about that. No, ain't nothing wrong with it. Wiretap, you don't know that. That ain't in your control.
Why is that person you referred to as confidential?
No, you said Greg Caden. See, this was your little dumb fans get twisted. You just said Greg Caden said I was a confidential source.
Yeah, just play it real quick.
No, I want the bet.
I'm a mic up.
They let Wack control their room. Chuck, is your room. You told your moderator to play it. Wack say no. And she listened. What? Nah, you should have muted Wack up real quick. Mute his ass up, man. The boy exposed, man. Deuce got him. Deuce M's got him.
I want the bet though. Can we bet? Let's bet. You that broke? 5,000, bro.
Okay. If he is that broke. Or if he not. But gangsters ain't, from what I hear from my homie, they say it ain't about the money. They don't measure gangsters off of how much money they got. That's what I hear. So what's the point?
Fuck 5,000.
Ain't no paperwork.
Greg never said I was a confidential
source.
source.
Ain't no paperwork referring to me as a confidential source.
It ain't no paperwork referring to me. You got fake paperwork. Where the other 13 pages came from with my name on it with no document number.
Fake paperwork now. Yeah. All right, let's get into the CS2 Back situation, Deuce M's brought it to light because he did it. He ain't no dumb nigga. He went and did all kind of studying. He called up court offices, got paper, got this, got that. He did it all in real time. He did it all live on either Active Chucks, Scandalous Los Angeles, and all that other stuff. He shows you everything right there. But before I play that, let's get into this real quick. Cause we gotta run this shit down the right way. Hey, yo, what happened there? Hold up. Oh, there you go.
Not addressing y'all allegations on me. But man, some of y'all, this is probably gonna be the last time we do this, man.
And his story changed now from what he just said. It's just weird, but I ain't gonna get into the detail. But I just want to play a little bit of this though.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy, the Answer, man. You remember
this is Wack able to speak without the yelling, and this is his defense towards it. Now, notice with the other certain allegations, he won't even mention it. He won't even address it. But with this, he felt the need to really speak on it. So I ain't seen this before. So let's see what he say. And shout out to the Answer and this channel right here too.
What happened?
I don't got it. You got it. No, go ahead, A-Rock media team in here. We from the Hunter side, so we duck no smoke.
You already know.
Smoke comes.
Pressure with that.
PG's paperwork that we ran literally right now as we speak. Right? So, United States of America versus Kentrell Washington. Yep, that's definitely
What did he say?
No, he just told me. He said who you are and what you stand for and what you represent is greater and bigger than that. I had a situation where I mentioned my homeboy's name to the police. People don't report that you snitching for something that happened to you. We just reported it.
Now stop them right there. Okay, so that's a clip from No Jump. As people like to do, they'll let some play, stop it, play with the edit. That homeboy I'm talking about is my homeboy Pooh Rider. And
you heard it again, man. I ain't heard it.
Back. He called cases in 2019, and we began to question that why you ain't had a court date. At this time, it might have been 2021, 2022-ish.
Hold up, he running down all type of shit, so I gotta bring it back, yo. I'm sorry, cause I gotta hear what's going on.
I'll say a bunch of stupid dumb don't add up. Maybe you wasn't around when we ran the content. Maybe you was. I don't know. This is too easy.
What happened?
I don't got it. You got it. No, go ahead, A-Rock media team in here. We from the hunter side, so we duck no smoke. Smoke comes in many forms.
We from the hunter
No
side.
smoke. Call it accusation. Okay. First of all, let me just give a quick overview.
I knew there was something funny about you, Wack.
Here's the thing. How does Wack know about what we know about? Majority of the shit we know about, just keeping it real, it be old that the team didn't want it found, or people close to these individuals. Let me slow it down. People close to these individuals, they call and tell me.
That was never an argument. Nobody said, "Oh, how Wack know all this shit?" How Wack? The argument is, they say you a confidential informant, but he creating the whole conflict so a conflict that he could control.
Crazy, because as we speak, somebody must be down there in the goo, because they're texting me all the BG's paperwork that we ran literally right now as we speak. Right? So, United States of America versus Kentrell Washington. Yep, that's definitely the paperwork we ran. All right, so yeah, people want to know, what did she say? She said, people even in the industry has nothing to do with paperwork. The music industry has zero to do with paperwork. Paperwork kind of lean more towards, the paralegal side, or somebody that's been to prison, ex-convict side. 90% of the people in the industry don't even understand where to go get paperwork, how to go get it, or even what the hell they looking for. I believe there was a part on there with Bootsy. Me and Bootsy bumped head about this until I sent Bootsy the paperwork. Said, man did 13, 14 years. How did he tell? You got another dude on here saying, I was in jail with him and this, that. You may have been. Nobody never said BG told on the case he was in jail for. He told on a gentleman named Kentrell Washington on his case. Told him the case. But nevertheless, we're going to go over this from beginning to end. This should be funny as a... But nevertheless, A-Rod...
Nevertheless, I never heard him say nevertheless. He just setting up. This is about to be let's go.
Started, and as it goes, I tell you to stop so I could be held accountable to whatever it is that they so-called call themselves. Oh,
my little brother's about that.
Is that a demand or a request? All right, now stop it right there. For those of y'all that know, stop it right there. That is not a phone call. That's Birdman on Clubhouse. Birdman did visit the Hunter side of Clubhouse, and Birdman spoke his mind, and I spoke my mind, and he wanted me to stall 21 Savage out. Why? Because 21 Savage used to be on Clubhouse all day, every day, until he got into it with a guy named Wack 100.
I'm still trying to figure out, and I guess that was a topic of how he knew all this information on certain people that's allegedly snitching, and he was putting together the UV program, to this, to that, just all kind of shit we never heard of until he stepped on the scene. And where do you get that info from, bro? You study that shit? Because you ain't been in prison since you went in as a juvenile, you got out a young man, and now you a older man. So a lot of people probably is asking, how the fuck Wack know all this? And if it is true, how does he know?
The exposures went into action. We discovered that he signed up for the U visa program. We pulled up all the information on the U visa program. The U visa program stipulated that you had to cooperate with law enforcement in order to maintain your citizenship. Once you received a felony, or you will be shipped back. He caught cases in 2019, and we began to question that, why you ain't had a court date. At this time, it might have been 2021, 2022-ish, and we stayed on that, pulled the U visa. We seen he was under the U visa program, went viral. They start calling Birdman on me, telling Birdman, can you stop him? Because my voice, unlike other people's voices on Clubhouse, it gets to the masses. And that's where it becomes dangerous, and that's where it becomes a threat. So that's what this conversation is about. Go ahead on. Let's go.
Out of everybody, Birdman had got on my ass, like, on me. He told me how dissatisfied he is. I love you.
It's an example of him being a slave for that dollar. Whoever got more money than Wack could tell him whatever the fuck you want to tell him. You see Adam call him all kind of fucking gay, whatever. So if you got more money than him, he's inclined to listen to you.
You my brother. I ain't never going against you. You know that. We done been in the trenches together. Just the way I feel.
What did he say?
No, he just told me. He said who you are and what you stand for and what you represent is greater and bigger than that. I had a situation where I mentioned my homeboy's name to the police. People don't report that you snitching for something that happened to you. We just reported it.
Stop right there.
Birdman keep his ass in pocket because he know he reckless with that on his internet shit. Birdman know what the fuck is up with Wack, please. Birdman know, man, but he a politician. He know, he gonna keep that boy in pocket so he don't go running his mouth about him. That's all. Like PQCP. He's got a lot more money than Wack. Probably got some dirt. If Birdman wasn't Wack's homie, he'd be speaking all kind of shit on him. You know that, please.
Okay, so that's a clip from No Jump. As people like to do, they'll let some place stop and play with the edit. That homeboy I'm talking about is my homeboy Pooh Rider. And the situation was they tried to say that a vehicle of mine was involved in a homicide. I just flew in from Baltimore. I believe I was out in my truck. My truck might have broke down. I left it at P.
Vehicle of his was involved in a homicide. Sorry, y'all. I just got to say this, man. Everybody that he ever had smoke with, they had less money than him. When Big U fell from graces and went and needed his help or whatever else, and then Wax and separated, not even needed his help, but when if Big U separated from him and still had more money than Wack, Wack would have shut the hell up about him. Everybody that he disrespects has less money than him. If Birdman go broke, Wack gonna start violating. Wack, it's all business for him. His mind's just straight business. Talk crazy about whoever, whenever, however. It's all business.
Built somewhere in Baltimore, flew in, went to pick up my Escalade. Police had it surrounded. Quite naturally, they knew I hadn't been nowhere around. I was in the air. So they wanted me to sign over the access to the OnStar system in Escalade. If I didn't, they was gonna keep the vehicle. They asked me who all drove my vehicle. I gave them the names, my baby mother, myself, and my driver. I'm a Class A driver, so sometimes when I'm out doing things, he drives me around. The reason why I gave him this information is because I know when they ran the car for fingerprints, they was going to find these prints, run the prints, and I didn't need them looking at him as if he was suspect. And because I wouldn't give them the all-star information, they seized the vehicle, and I never saw the vehicle back again.
So what happened with, if the vehicle was involved with a murder, who got locked up for it? What I want to know. Or did somebody? Do I got to rewind a little bit? Man, I'm sorry, y'all.
Drives me around. The reason why I gave him this information is because I know when they ran the car for fingerprints.
You gave him information when you tell everybody, I ain't giving no information. You let your lawyer handle that. That's what you screaming all the damn time. So I got to rewind. You know I'm slow as hell. Hold
on. They asked me who all drove my vehicle. I gave them the names, my baby mother, myself, and my driver. I'm a Class A driver, so sometimes when I'm out doing things, he drives.
The vehicle was involved in a murder. I thought I was a goddamn whackologist almost. I ain't know about this weird stuff, man. It's all kind of stuff surrounding this dude, man. Hold on, let's play this again, man.
Well, they wanted me to sign over the access to the OnStar system in Escalade.
I gotta bring it back. I want to hear what he said.
We just reported this. Stop right there. Okay, so that's a clip from No Jump. As people like to do, they'll let some place stop and play with the edit. That homeboy I'm talking about is my homeboy Pooh Rider. And the situation was they tried to say that a vehicle of mine was involved in a homicide. I just flew in from Baltimore. I believe I was out in my truck. My truck might have broke down. I left it at Peterbilt somewhere in Baltimore. Flew in, went to pick up my Escalade. Police had it surrounded. Quite naturally, they knew I hadn't been nowhere around. I was in the air, so they wanted me to sign over the access to the OnStar system in Escalade. If I didn't, they was gonna keep the vehicle. They asked me who all drove my vehicle. I gave them the names: my baby mother, myself, and my driver. I'm a Class A driver, so sometimes when I'm out doing things, he drives me around. Reason why I gave him this information is because I know when they
something ain't right.
Ran the car for fingerprints, they was gonna find these prints, run the prints, and I didn't need them looking at him as if he was suspect. And because I wouldn't give them the all-star information, they seized the vehicle, and I never saw the vehicle back again. If you want to revisit that, you can catch.
That sounds weird. So the police could take your shit because you ain't give them the all-star information? Or maybe it's still under investigation, but that sounds crazy. I'm gonna keep it going.
That whole story on No Jump. Let's keep it rolling.
Situation just keeps getting crazier. For years, people have been whispering that Wack might be more than just a loudmouth and a clubhouse troll, and that he might actually be working with the feds. And now with all the new leaked audio circulating online and the whole Big U Rico drama, those rumors are starting to sound way too real. Wack allegedly admitted he helped with federal cases, warning people ahead of time and dropping names like he's sitting in on the investigations himself. And this comes right after that video surfaced of Wack admitting he texted Big U's wife to warn her the feds were coming for him. But it's not just that. Let's not forget how Wack was one of the first to publicly call Birdman's artist BG a snitch right after BG was released for 14 years.
Everybody that I talked about in the beginning of this video that's doing time that Wack called a snitch. And Hefe, and Hefe doing county time, but the rest of them doing fed time. Even Jay Diggs. I think Jay Diggs is out, but after he got in that smoke with Wack, somehow he got caught up in a Fed case too, man. I ain't lying.
All right there. Okay, now listen.
And look, and that story was crazy as hell. Skipped over that real quick. I don't hear too much talk about that. A car that was registered to you was involved in a murder. Somehow you ain't been to jail since you was a juvenile. You got caught up on that case. And I bet you realized you was like, I don't want to come back to this motherfucker.
Federal indictment on Eugene Henley. I'm pretty sure it's up on the internet. It's very easy to find. Go to Pacer. I'm pretty sure it's up on the internet somewhere. This is an investigation that started January of 2021.
After this video, Trap Lord Ross and them, they're gonna do some investigating on that car and that shit right there. We're gonna see what's up. They're gonna look at Reddit. They're gonna give us some Reddit info on it. Because I know they be watching.
I believe January 25th or 24th, the morning that the body was found in Las Vegas, Nevada. Okay. So if you read the indictment paperwork, the indictment paperwork breaks down witnesses, security, the gentleman that drove Big U from LA to Nevada.
Every case he talk about is mostly serious, but let's go back to the Deuce Sims. What Deuce Sims discovered when he tried to lie about it, about the domestic violence cases. I know people with money, they hit their girl, they go to jail. There's some domestic, they go to jail. Then they bail out later, whatever, they go to jail though. So that ain't light either. He said, I got like 3-4 of them domestic violence. Like, what? Wow. If he not, with them people, then I want to know what the hell he with then. Shit, because I need one of them cards. He got one of them free, get out of jail free cards or something, because it's too much serious ass cases. I'm here to observe and give my point of view from the outside, Paul. But I'm just saying, it's too many serious cases, homie.
Camera footage. They did a triangle tracking of the cell phone that belonged to Mr. Henley. And then you have various wiretaps. Mr. Henley discussing the murder on the phone, telling people don't talk about the murder. Law enforcement bugged, I guess, locations he was frequent to have conversations, as well as they served a warrant to take him in, to take his DNA. So again, when you hear me talk about these things, it's because we're reading. We're doing what a lot of our people don't do. They say we want to hide something from a Negro, put it in the book. We're simply reading.
Okay, now, Big U, facing hella time. Call him this, call him that, big, all kind of stuff. Let me show you while he's talking about that wiretaps, all that type of crazy stuff. You guys see a little glimpse of how close these two were. Now, Big U was under all these crazy wiretaps and all this stuff. Wack talk about how he had a key to his house and they shared the same, they was real homies. Wack bought a, they was real close. So if he's on all these wiretaps, Faz was watching them all this time. Like, it's weird. But look how close him and Big U was, though.
Casey and JoJo, the Jodeci, Hammer. It's a lot of people to where it's kind of like in school.
So Chuck was just hanging.
No, a whole hood's the card. What about you're a Christian and you parole a Christian? I'm gonna fuck with you. I'm gonna be like, you change your life around.
Who we talking about though?
This is a Big U interview, but all we hear is Wack. But hold on, let's get to the
$100, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no. These other niggas coming to the business with Wallo's action.
Well, yeah.
For people that's coming in like, nigga, you gotta understand this work and this shit.
Well,
Oh no, you can let it one work.
Listen. But you.
Every time Big U speak to Wack, he go, yeah. He agree. He agree. He's just happy to be there with Big U.
You gotta understand too. I understand both of y'all sides.
No, we on the same side.
No, but listen. Wack is saying, if you coming from an artist standpoint and you do this and you do this and you do this and you do this, then you can achieve this.
Up.
You coming from the
See, you weren't hearing the whole story.
Because listen,
I'm hearing the whole story and I'm looking at them the whole time.
Because she's want to be a bootleg fucking Big Meech. He wanted to be a bootleg Big Meech at one time. We had to say, okay, fuck it. Go ahead and do your little nipper talking.
On to come up.
It was Wack. Suge gave us studio time. Matter of fact, to keep 100, Suge gave us the whole month for Nip to record and for the Slauson Boys to record.
Fuck you, me.
All the labels,
all the
radio,
all the indies.
I mean, then it's still
the big artists, whether they was from Cali or they was from New Orleans or whether they was from the East Coast, it was a blood dominating system at the time.
Damn.
So when Big U come through the door, it was a pure respect thing. Whatever he needed, we made it happen.
Scared, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about
ain't changed, really.
And then not only that, he'll tell you. I argue with him about a lot of shit. Like we go back and forth, but ultimately, if he say, "Little bro, this what I need," we gonna do.
Little bro, this what I need. We gonna do that. Now you calling them all kind of man. If he say little, we argue about a lot of shit. If he say little bro, this what I need, we gonna do that. Just an example, that really, I ain't trying to find the parts where he was talking about how really close they are allegedly and how much, he respects them and love him. He's a good dude, all that. I wonder if they're going to bring that up in court. Probably not, because they definitely going to bring up the other shit Wack saying about him in court, most likely, because Wack destroyed that man. Before he got arrested, his reputation was destroyed, almost as if Wack knew that shit was coming. So he might as well, let's try to mess up his public opinion, how people look at him. So that way they not looking at me crazy. And they went hard at it, pause. And he used loose cannon as a super torpedo that really, hurt Big U. Because he from 62, damn. So yeah, he strategically strategized that shit when Big U said, I ain't fucking with you no more. He got hurt. He couldn't just go do his thing. But let's keep pushing this shit.
The first 107-page document, which you can find in one of our 100 showrooms on the replays. Brother Prince read them, top to bottom. And then there's a 75-page document of all the charges that he's being indicted on, which you will see the murder was left out of, and I believe it's going to be charged within the state of Nevada.
That Pyro sound like a professional damn the murder.
But it still gives full details on the wiretaps and DNA, what was found, what wasn't found, the reason for the murder, what they believe, so on and so forth. So again, when we're running content, and other people have run this content, but they're just not me. So because they're not me, everybody ignores it. But 500 people could run the same clip and go over it. Nobody has nothing to say. If I'm 501, everybody has something to say. But once again, it is indeed public record. The content we ran is public record. And this was investigation stemming from 2021 until March of 2025.
I like that comment because Wack yelled at a whole bunch of people about this. Your car, police pull you over, your car is being investigated for a murder, like Wack said. And Wack would tell all these people that he yelling at, and that's a lot of them, you supposed to tell the police, I don't know nothing, get my lawyer and let your lawyer handle it. But as soon as his shit, he said, yeah, I know him, her, he, ha, ha, ha. You feel me? And I'm sure somebody got bagged up on that. Somebody doing time behind that. I'm sorry. I'm just guessing though.
All right, let's keep going, A-Rod.
Federal cases, warning people ahead of time and dropping names like he's sitting in on the investigations himself.
Yeah, crazy. She right.
And this comes right after that video surfaced of Wack admitting he texted Big U's wife to warn her the feds were coming for him. But it's not just that. Let's not forget how Wack was one of the first to publicly call Birdman's artist BG a snitch right after.
But people on Clubhouse took that shit the wrong way. He said, yeah, I even called her to warn her. Come on now, street people. That's like, my girl got an op female, and then she called me, hey, they coming to lock your girl up. You better do. That's like some flexing shit. Police flexing too. Just like when Wack got on the internet and said, did I take 40 Face page down? I don't know. Or did I? And your page is next. Police flexing shit. Any real nigga, no real nigga thinking about taking no other dude page down. That's the ultimate. That's some super rat stuff. Whoever do that is a rat. Whoever do that will rat on you for sure. Whoever take your page down, they'll rat. They'll rat all day. Positive 100%. They'll rat.
BG was released from a 14-year bid, but Wack never showed real paperwork to prove BG talked. So now fans are wondering if Wack calling other people snitches is definitely discrimination.
Stop it right there. I'm gonna go.
We ain't stopping nothing right where. CS2 Bizzle. I'm done with that. Let's get into a little of the CS2. Shout out to, like I said, Deuce M's. Then the other platforms, they went and did the research and started going, oh, damn, there's something there. When the police say, oh, yep, there's something there. We seen movies, the trucker, all kind of weird stuff. You know what I mean? Stutterbox, Shaq, this, that. It's just weird, bro. There's something there. If you don't see that, I can't really help you. So it don't matter anyway, because ain't no hope for you. But the way he broke it down, he's calling them the people. Damn, why my shit tweaking out all of a sudden? I know why. He called the courthouse and said, oh, yeah, what's up with that document? She was like, that's weird. It's sealed, but I don't know why. It's weird. All kind of stuff went down behind this shit, man. It's like, damn. And Deuce M's put in the work, too. And I know why he did it. Because Wack tried to play him. Wack went crazy on him. And it was all well warranted. I ain't gonna hold you. It definitely was. Okay, hold up. Shout out to SGBG TV too. But I went through that. So hold up. Because we gotta get to it's all kind of on this, you feel me? All kind of stuff on the CS2 Back situation. But I had a specific one I wanted to look at. And now I can't fucking, where it is. I gotta pull it up again. Are you serious? Wack 100, aka CS2 Back. I don't know if it's official because I ain't read nothing. But when you go through these clues and stuff, you like, wait a minute, it's too much. You know what I say? With there's smoke, there's fire. Every smart person should believe that. If there's some smoke, you better investigate. If it's some smoke, you don't walk away and, oh, it's fine, everything's cool. No, if it's some smoke, there might be some fire there. So why would you play with it? Why would you play with it? All right, here we go, right here. All the people he calling rat.
100, most famously known for arguing on Clubhouse and exposing snitches and often fake paperwork on rappers like Jim Jones, 21 Savage, and even OGs out west like Big U, has been exposed as a confidential informant according to paperwork produced by his defendants, Robert Ross, also known as Stutterbox, and Shaquille O'Neal's business partner Mark Stevens. In order to clearly understand how Wack 100 came to snitch by wearing a wiretap, we must first examine this case by basketball.
They said wiretap. Oh, sorry, y'all. I'm on some Jamaican shit. Rewind and come again. They said by wearing wire.
Yo, it's Duff for the Cloud Chaser TV, man. We back up in this thing again. You dig?
Wack.
Funny because that's Wack ally right now, and he a Wack bootlicker right now. So this is weird.
100, most famously known for arguing on Clubhouse and exposing snitches and often fake paperwork on rappers like Jim Jones, 21 Savage, and even OGs out west like Big U, has been exposed as a confidential informant according to paperwork produced by his defendants, Robert Ross, also known as Stutterbox, and Shaquille O'Neal's business partner Mark Stevens. In order to clearly understand how Wack 100 came to snitch by wearing a wiretap, we must first examine this case by basketball legend Shaquille O'Neal and the Main Street Mafia Crips out in Los Angeles. Lawsuit. Shaq told me to kill people. Shaquille O'Neal requested and directed his former friend to kill several people, including a gang member, a record producer, and a woman he impregnated. Those are the shocking allegations in a new lawsuit. Shaq's former pal Robert Ross, an ex-gang member, is suing O'Neal for allegedly masterminding a plot to have him kidnapped by other gang members back in 2008. So how is Wack 100 involved in this case? And how do we know he was an informant?
And when I heard about the Shaq doing that type of stuff, I'm like, yeah, right. But then I heard the story about his wife getting caught up, you know what I mean? Fall into temptations and she got caught on videotape. So yeah, that type of stuff would drive a man insane and drive a man to want to off something.
Informant. It's simple. You look at the paperwork and or talk with the individuals directly involved in the case. That's exactly what we did. In order to get to the truth, there are 3 individuals from the case we need to look at. Wack 100, Robert Ross, also known as Stutterbox, and Shaq's business partner Mark Stevens. First up is Stutterbox, the man at the center of the wiretap on which Wack 100 is exposed as a confidential source.
Stutterbox, what up? Can you hear?
Oh, what's up, homie?
What's going on? Salute, Stutterbox.
Stutterbox, that's J Hood's pops, man. I just feel I feel a little sad for him because you got your son rocking with Wack 100. I feel a little sad for Stutterbox, even though he told or whatever else, but man, they saying Wack did too. And your son gonna rock with Wack? Nah.
An opportunity for you to voice it. And it's ironic, it's the same day that we get the story from Mark Stevens, who said that this dude is running campaigns against people, especially Big U. He's mad because once Big U found out from Mark Stevens that he was cooperating on the Main Street case, that he couldn't fuck with him no more. He's afraid that Big U would expose him. You know what I'm saying? And you said in the video.
Yeah, but we know Luce say a lot of shit, Luce Cannon say a whole lot of shit, and he said some shit that almost got nigga. When he said that shit about J.O. Felony, niggas want to see me. I had to have some meetings, nigga. I thought I was happy, but we calmed it down. But I know homies from neighborhood. I know people from and I think that was false allegations, man. I reported it. I take responsibility for it. But Luce say a lot of stuff, man. He was on a mission. He was on a mission to run some YouTube numbers up. I ain't on that mission. I'm just doing what I do.
That not only did you not tell on Wack 100 and send him in his house when he got raided, but you said that you heard an audio with him on a wiretap conspiring to murder. Could you expand on that for me, bro?
I said,
police ass nigga talking about nigga the first code of conduct is you don't talk to the police. Nigga, you is the police, nigga. Officer.
And we heard him what he said when the police said, your car is investigated for a murder. Who drives this car? He gave up all kind of names that he didn't have to do. But with Max B, who's a civilian, who's not in no gang, not subscribed to no gang, had a past life like most ghetto youth do, became a rap star, you going and throwing that back in him. Why? Because it reflects in you. You looking at yourself about it. Like, why are you? He's not in the gang member. He's not a gang member. And they asked him about his girl and if he know her and where she at. He said, yeah, I know her. She over there. And your same explanation for doing that when they asked you about your car that they say a murder was involved in, you gave them everybody that drove the car. That's something you really didn't have to do. Max B, basically, I think he had to do that. Almost. That's your girl. They're gonna look at your phone records and see all that. I don't think Wack had to do none of that. So it's weird.
Wack snitch ass 100. It should be silence and violence. This dude keep kicking my name. I told this nigga I'm gonna drown his ass, homie. On Main Street, I'm gonna drown.
Like
Buster ass nigga know I know what he did. Right? I get to some gangster shit. Nigga almost killed me and my baby mama. Put like 20 holes in my Rolls Royce. Make it up out of there. Wack see the bullet holes in my car the next day. He reaching out, trying to contact.
This story is weird. This story is weird as hell, man. It's crazy that it involves Shaq. It involved, even Suge, like just the whole death row and Shaq. And then this story is some bugged out LA shit, man. And it seemed like only this, like, man.
The nigga who supposed to be the boogeyman. I know where the nigga live at behind my back. It's in the paperwork. All on wiretap. That's why your house got raided, you bitch ass nigga. You conspiracy to commit murder, nigga. You buster ass nigga. But let me tell you how it play out.
And look at the passion and look at how he's saying it, the conviction. Just like with Deuce Sims, them niggas ain't they believe what they saying. They ain't lying. They ain't saying nothing for clout, but for whatever. Because this is probably the only video we got of Stutter Box. Tell you the truth. But look at how he's saying this shit though.
You conspiracy to commit murder, nigga. You buster ass nigga.
Woo.
But let me tell you.
He said they was getting for a conspiracy to commit murder. So then your car was investigated for murders. You got caught up with guns in Texas. This, that, all kind of different serious ass cases. I had to bring it back. I'm Jamaican. I think I am today. Rewind and come again.
It's in the paperwork. All on wiretap. That's why your house got raided, you bitch ass nigga. You conspiracy to commit murder, nigga. You buster ass nigga.
He spoke on the Big U wiretaps. He knows something about some wiretaps, don't he?
But let me tell you how it play out. Call cuz, like, cuz. It's 3 niggas sitting in front of your house, cuz. Is these your homies, Wack? Oh, no, box. I know who that is. I jet flew out the house with the fully. Them niggas probably almost shot each other trying to pull off.
I see about the Armenians. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get to that. That might be tomorrow because I got some insight on that, I think. So we're gonna get to that. This boy is like, what happened to the diapers though? The diapers for the babies. The diapers. I think the only baby that got probably a mock pack of the diapers is Adam 22 baby. The white purest white snow baby. The baby that got more money than the pure white driven snow baby got some of them incredible diapers. and what Adam do? Shit on them. He said they suck.
I know what I knew now. I would have jumped over their car, cuz, ran across the lawn, kicked in Wack door, and killed cuz on Main Street.
He ain't sound like he was joking, man. I'm sorry. Sometimes you know when niggas be serious and when niggas playing. I'm sorry. The boys a gang. They said that like before all the stuff. Before they said he was one of them ones, and he was getting to the money, bread. He wasn't no slouch ass dude.
He was getting money.
House got raided because he was on the wiretap. With Dog, you know.
Right.
The homie not here no more. Rest in peace to the G homie. I wish Dog was here to address this himself. You feel me?
Right.
But I'll enlighten y'all on different things. What is it exactly you want to clear out? And I air it out, clear it out, however it gotta go.
So on the video, when you said something about conspiracy to murder, what actually did you hear on audio of Wack 100 that the feds had, but haven't charged him for conspiring to murder?
Deuce M's. Wack picked the right one.
He allegedly gave Dog my address, homie. And I told you that they was in front of my house. So somebody gave him the address. If I get killed, whoever gave him the address gonna get conspiracy to murder. But if I don't get killed, they can get conspiracy to attempted murder because they shot up my Rolls Royce, put 17 holes in my Rolls Royce. Whoever passed the baton. So it's a question mark there, homie. You know, we from the streets. We know that.
Right.
Stutterbox. So how about this? When have you had any conversations with Mark Stevens after, you know, all this happened?
Yeah. Mark, my Muslim brother, homie.
Okay.
I love the brother. I talked to him probably last week.
We glad that we got that cleared up because it shows how much he lied and how he's trying to get out in front of this story that he knew was coming. And that's
the sincerity and you know, homie, you can see it. They say, you know, he or whatever, you know, he did what he did, but that's for his gang and the people that care about that to worry about. But the sincerity in his words and how he's speaking, you can see it. You feel me? You can see it. You can see the insincerity in Wack. Honestly, let's be real here. That's all I'm like. We can analyze people too, though. Besides all the actions and all the bullshit, the what he running, the game he running, you can see, man, the boy is insincere. But this dude seemed like he want the truth out. He want the truth to be heard.
the interview with Mark Stevens exposing that he was confidential source to Back on the Main Street indictment.
A day after this interview with Stutterbox drops, confirming that Wack 100 was caught on a wiretap with a conspiracy to commit murder, yet never going to jail for it. Wack decides to call up Stutterbox himself on a recorded phone line.
Let's play Stutterbox.
They all bad, but I mean, between him and Stutterbox, okay, whatever. If you again, you know, I understand that. But if Stutter my dad, nigga, and he ain't never do me wrong, providing and supplying for me, man, what and Wack, the way Wack be talking about him like he about to right now, you got me fucked up, homie. I'm behind Pops before this nude, but that's just me, I guess.
Talking to Wack.
This is what I'm trying to figure out, though, Box. Help me understand this, because me and you both know that whole case was your thing. What is Mark saying I had to do with the case, bro?
Wack, listen, in the paperwork, it said you tried to call Dog, remember?
I tried to
and he call won't take
Dog.
your call. And I sent it to you. And he said
I talked
he
to
wouldn't
Dog.
but he said he didn't talk to you. He wouldn't take your call. But they said he wouldn't talk. Yeah, and Dog said he was.
Wack, stop yelling. Shut up. Stop yelling. You're talking like y'all having a conversation. Let's have a conversation.
He didn't want to talk to you in the paperwork.
Mark
That's what
tried
you said
to-
is going off of what
That whole Main Street shit, that was your play. I had nothing to do with it. I was a victim.
Because they said when Dog called you, his phone was hit. That's how they got on your line.
No.
He just said that whole Main Street pussy, that was your play. Dry snitching at its finest.
And you play. That's what they say, what?
No.
As you can see by now in this first part, Stutterbox clearly implicates Wack 100 into this case, not only in an interview with Deuce M's and Stats 280, but also right to Wack's face on the recorded phone call. In part 2 of this video, let's take a look at the actual paperwork from the case, which exposes Wack 100 as a confidential source in the Main Street Mafia Crips case. For this breakdown of the paperwork, we turn to rapper Deuce M's, who is responsible for exposing this paperwork to the world.
Big M told you niggas now, bitch hit your brimmy, bitch hit your brimmy, bitch hit your brimmy, bitch hit your brimmy. Now all my homies feel it,
Bitch hit your Bremen, things in Deuce Sims in the West Side FHN, into the building, back to the money after 10 years sitting.
We're gonna get into the paperwork. The paperwork is a transcript of a wiretap. And once I get into this paperwork, you're gonna understand that Back was one of the names that the feds used for confidential source number 2. So that Wack also says CS2 Back. CS2, for those who don't understand law, is code word for confidential source.
Straight CI. The boys are CI. Well, that's part 2. Let's go then. Fuck it. Let's get into it. Damn, I had a good ass point. I forgot it, man. Y'all see where it's going though, man. Ain't no denying it. Y'all dudes out there doing the extras, the extraness. Oh, I think yeah. This is the breakdown right here, man. I'm sorry, man.
Out and speaks directly to all of the stories we've been telling y'all about the boy Wack 100. All of the news that's come out about Wack 100. He's blaming World Star Hip Hop and saying that they negatively affected his business, that in the streets people consider him a rat now, and that it has hurt him and his money and all of these things. And as a result, I believe he's suing World Star for like $5 million. And this is
and you know what's ironic? It is affecting his business for sure, positively. But who the first one to be on the internet talking this topic, this rat topic? Wack 100, man. And he got so into it with, putting up shit, making up stuff, and then with the Freaky Zeke, because they had proof of him, and then whoever else. So he got so deep into it, he got too deep. I meant too deep, losing sleep. I can't call it. And then he got bumped heads with that boy Deuce M's, Lamonte. A real blood from the LA County area who did a whole lot of time and is intelligent and ain't going for it, even on the internet. So because of that, and salute to these real ones, I ain't gonna hold you, because sometimes shit provoke you to just be like, I'm on you now. Just like Munchie B. You feel me? I'm on you. Spody Face. He got a new page, Poetic Justice. I'm already tapped in. Feel me? It is what it is, man, because the fake, his voice is too loud. So we can't have that. It's bad for everything.
real lawsuit. Like I said, we're gonna put the paperwork up there. The first part of the documentation that I thought was important was he claims on January 27th, 2024. So like we said, it was like early 2024. Within 2 business days, he sent a letter to Media Labs immediately demanding the removal of the video, and he wanted to issue a formal retraction. Now, Wack 100 understands that World Star Hip Hop is not a media voice or a media place. It's really just a place where people either pay to get their videos posted, or maybe World Star just likes it or whatever. Maybe it's a person that works within World Star. So World Star ain't never gave no formal retraction. Yeah. I'm saying that's he's putting that there so that if they don't do it, he could sue. So what he said was, hey, you got to take the video down and you have to issue a formal retraction within a certain amount of time, or I could sue. World Star Hip Hop would respond, claiming that within 24 hours that the video in question had been removed. Wack 100 would then go on to say that it was extremely important that this video was removed for his safety and his reputation. Safety. And that these were false statements made in a public forum. You know, if you believe that snitches get...
Salute Deuce Sims. I ain't hear none of that. Active Chucks. You feel me? Because I had myself mute. I ain't even know. Niggas got to know, first of all, Wack 100 don't represent West Coast. He don't represent LA. He don't represent LA County. He represent Wack 100. Feel me? People that represent that West Coast, you feel me, is people like Deuce M's, you know what I mean? People like Nipsey Hussle, who he tried to destroy. People like, you know them. That's how most of the niggas is out there. Most of them cool niggas, you know, they gangster too. Don't play, but gentlemen, respectful, whatever else. And cool and understanding too. No bullies, none of that. The toughest niggas, they protecting the weak, you know, most of the time. I'm telling you the truth, homie. I got locked up in San Diego, but then I went to Chino, then I went to, you know what I mean? Then I went up north. So salute to my up north niggas too, man. They all, so Wack don't represent a Cali nigga. Let's get that straight. He don't represent a West Coast nigga. Because, you know, I'm an East West Coast nigga, man. Half my life, I'm 44. Half my life I spent in Cali too, homie. So I'm not just so let's get that straight though. But salute to Deuce M's. Like I said, man, Wack chose the right one. He picked the right one.
Stages, once you find out somebody an informant, you know, it could be green light. So Wack 100 went to the people and told them this, like, hey man, they calling me a rat, they calling me a snitch. My life is in danger now. My money is involved in this. So that's what the lawsuit's about. World Star Hip Hop would then take the video down.
Wack 100 has officially PC'd up.
Facts. That's police shit. You ain't never heard about no trap like these. Even like, come on now, that's police shit. That's the first step to the police shit. Taking down niggas' videos. NBA YoungBoy Trap Lord said, yeah, he got 21 bodies. You know, all these niggas got videos and they're saying this and that. Nobody worried about taking down a video, nigga. That's some police shit to me. Like, that's the first step to tell you the mentality of some police shit, homie.
Cause when you was in the valley, you was BG'd up. Nigga say you're a baby gangster. Pacoy Maparu, he say he started the baby gangster. Now the nigga's no longer BG'd up. He hit the internet and went PC'd up.
Damn.
World Star
PC'd up on the internet. He called for them people to protect them on the internet. Internet PC. Whoa, that nigga Deuce hit it. I ain't never heard. I ain't see this video. Internet PC'd up. Wack 100. The
Our video dropped, the nigga PC'd up. A nigga really PC'd up off the internet, nigga. S and Y. The exposers is synonymous now with S and Y. 100 EBT is synonymous with S and Y. Just think of all the rats that they got. Hold on one second before we get back to El Guapo, right? So you got
run it down.
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Man, you talk about all these people. Tekashi 6ix9ine put that red flag around his head. He was waving that red flag. Anybody you shouldn't forgive is him. But why do you forgive him? Y'all see. Bush gonna give y'all I'm gonna go down to the elements of it. It's about money, man. He's a hoe for money. Anybody that's a hoe for money can't rock with Epstein shit, man. Can't be a super hoe for money. We all need money, work, do your thing. Don't be a hoe for money, though.
Wack 100.
A hoe for money is going to be a rat, for sure. A hoe for money, a nigga that do anything for money is a rat. I'm telling you, I'm putting it, it's all, I'm an older dude. I went through a lot of shit around the world. I'm putting it all together. It's calculating. A nigga head, you feel me? A nigga that do anything for some bread is a rat, man, I promise you.
Big Snow, Snow Silly, Blue the Snitchy, Beast, who else over there they working with that's rats? Oh, they got a lot of rats that they deal with, man. It's infested with
infestation, great infestation. Yeah, he reacted to one of my videos and he called, me and my brother all kind of names. My brother in prison, he on his 18th year up in that motherfucker. He clowned him. Oh, this jailbird nigga called me all kind of squares and lame. So it ain't like the nigga ain't been watching this back in the day. This is years ago. Called us all kind of weird ass names. Nigga reacted to the whole video, hour-long video, and everybody in that clubhouse was silent as a church mouse. Nigga, you know why? Because niggas want to hear real niggas talk, man. I ain't surprised.
Marsupials on the 100 side. And then they do got the rainbow alphabet gang over there too, not just the federal alphabet gang, but the other one, LGBT, them too. Naughty, right? just like asking why y'all. Sorry, man. Let's go.
On February 1st. So literally within
Blue Tree Point, Louisiana. Feel me? My brother was born in Baton Rouge. My little brother, 2 years younger than me. So I was out there when I was 2. Salute Louisiana, man. Them boys get rowdy. You already know.
4 days and within 2 business days of the January 31st deadline. On or around February 5th, Wack 100 claims that he appeared on the Adam and Wack podcast in an attempt to clear his name and deny the allegations. So again, we got World Star Hip Hop on one side saying they posted a video by the boy Deuce M's, and Deuce M's is named in the lawsuit later down the line. We're gonna read that for y'all. But World Star Hip Hop is named in this lawsuit. Deuce
Free Big U for sure. And Deuce M's and the Active Chuck, you know, this Damu Keyway conversation, but you know, Deuce M's is a Damu. And he already see the fuck shit that went down. And I'm a non-affiliate, but I gotta be a fool to not see that boy Wack played a major part in destroying that man's reputation and in the public opinion on him. And that plays a part in courts all around the world. It plays a part. You can't do that. It's foul, you know. So free Big U. I ain't gonna hold you for real. Because I do believe he was keeping some structure and doing what I don't know about whatever, we'll see, but free Big U up until then. Because these, man, it's too much.
Deuce M's uploads a video to World Star Hip Hop. Wack 100 sends this cease and desist out within a number of days. World Star Hip Hop then takes the video down. But like I said, they don't issue any sort of statements ever. So for them to issue some sort of formal retraction or formal statement, that wasn't going to happen. Either way, Wack 100 would then go on his own podcast, which is, I would say around this time, is probably bigger than World Star, to give a different story.
No, they're not bigger than World Star.
I think this is important because on Wack 100's podcast, he disparages people all the time. He says negative things about people in this public forum, in this public space all the time. You could go on, what's the other shit they do? What's the other shit they be doing, man? The fucking Wack 100 is on the phone disparaging people. He's on his internet disparaging people. And one time that something happens that he doesn't like and it has his name in it, now he's suing, whether it was the Main Street Mafia story or the Texas, drop the charges in the case of justice, whatever. We did our homework, man. We
do all our work, and Deuce M's is the leader of this shit. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna hold you because he put in the most effective work out here when it comes to this. The bottom line the conclusion is the boy is a super scumbag. If anything, he's a scumbag. If anything, I ain't read nothing about the confidential, none of that. But the bottom line to all our conclusions, he's a scumbag for real. Even his YouTubers, they even know that because of the videos they drop with him or whatever else. So the characteristics of a scumbag is a rat, homie. Characteristics of a scumbag is a liar. Like all that shit builds up to a rat. And a nigga that, man, did his wife wrong, homie. Like all kind of the characteristics of a scumbag equal a rat, man. That's all I'm trying to say.
When it got the paperwork, firsthand sources went straight to Texas, went straight to LA County Sheriff and got these documents. Either way, World Star Hip Hop would then respond. Because, they're not going to be like, yo, okay, he's right. We owe him $5 million. They're not going to say that. So they responded. And this is what their response was. And I love it. Like I said, so the first affirmative defense. So these is basically World Star Hip Hop got $1 million lawyers. They laid out about 10 reasons why they disagree with Wack 100 and why they don't believe World Star Hip Hop owes Wack 100 $5 million for posting one of thousands of videos that they post all the time. Damn near every video they post, if it's not a music video, is disparaging somebody.
He got away with that because that's probably around the time when Buzz Down Tatiana, where he had Little Motion. Right now, I don't think Game Rock on him right now. That nigga, well, I don't even know if he got that, to tell you the truth, but he claimed he did. Oh, salute to the homie Charles D. Pitts, homie. Hit that like button. He ain't lying, because when the real speak, you got to appreciate. Got to show some goddamn, you know what I mean, gratitude. Y'all see the angles. Do Sims cover the whole shit. But we going into detail with it too, though, because it get deeper. It's just the detail of the characteristic traits of it. It's just something that you got to avoid out there. The little girls, boys and girls. Like, this is what we getting into, though. The characteristics of a scumbag. What will a scumbag do? Of course a scumbag gonna rat on you to go home. Of course a scumbag gonna do, of course. Everything we say, it all boils down to a straight scumbag. That's what I say, nigga. My boy used to call them dirtbags. Shout out 75. DBs, nigga.
And even in music videos, I'm sure they disparaging somebody they talking about in the song, disparaging the girl shaking her ass. Everybody's being disparaged on World Star Hip Hop. So for them to, you know what I mean? It's some lame shit, bro. This is what lame niggas do when they can't really make shit move on their own accord. They run to them people. You know what I'm saying? So
we all went to high school. We all went to school. We all, as men, know the characteristics of that, like he said, lame nigga, like this same shit. We all know, though, because we all came up in the communities. We got friends, family, loved ones, enemies, all that. We know the characteristics of that. Come on now.
That's how I see it. Either way, the first affirmative defense, World Star Hip Hop's lawyers claim that the complainant failed to state a cause of action upon which relief may be granted. So basically, Wack 100 crying. There's nothing that he wants that will fix this situation except for the paper. You know what I'm saying? Like, usually when you're suing somebody, or even before the lawsuit even take place, you will put out there like, look, this is what I want. Now, again, he said, I want the video taken down and I want a formal retraction. World Star Hip Hop, all they do is post videos. They never speak on nothing. So for them to make a once in a lifetime change, because it don't make sense. So no formal retraction, but they
dudes, you going live tonight? I end this shit when you go live, my nigga. But I ain't mean to run into this part 2 of this CS2 Back, because I was gonna run some Deuce M's, because he got them long reactions, not reactions, and he giving up all kind of, but he got several of them. You already know Active Trucks. Man, you want to know the truth, and go check that out, because it's important. I ain't gonna hold you. Wack is a pulverizing figure, a phenomenon, even, if you will, with this YouTube shit. I ain't gonna hold you, but that don't mean it's right. And that don't mean, you ain't supposed to speak on and use him as an example, and you know what I mean? And get to the right, though. That don't mean that. Because we already know what righteous is. Every nigga know, every grown person know what righteous is. And they know Wack ain't righteous, my nigga.
They did take the video down. Clearly that wasn't enough for Wack 100, and he continued with the lawsuit. So their first reasoning of, hey, we don't agree with this lawsuit is, bro, you said you wanted some action. We gave you the action. Now you still suing us. There have to be a action of relief. If I do this, then the shit stop. But there isn't, because, of course, Wack 100 just wants to sue World Star.
Don't tell me that. It tell you J Hood struck your page. That's exclusive. Hold up. And I know when you get struck, they give you the name of who did it or whatnot. I ain't even peep you doing mad content on J Hood. And really, I ain't gonna hold you. Deuce M's, Active Trucks, they just tell the truth, man. And they clown. I like that, they got the nigga that sounds just like Wack. The nigga funny as hell. Should be entertaining as a motherfucker. So for a hater, see, these traits is coming out, these tactics of shutting down a page. So if J Hood shut your page down, my nigga, did he shut Spody Face page down too? Like, what's up with this shutting down pages shit, man? That's crazy shit. That's some foul shit. I've been to the penitentiary, non-affiliate drug, no non-violent shit, you know. But I've been there. I mean, I kept getting locked up for the bullshit by lawyer. And they gave me that joint suspension, and they sent my dumb ass up top. But the way they talking, like when Deuce M said Wack went PC on the internet. If you taking somebody's page down, that's the equivalence of the homies. Some car got the liquor, some car got the weed, some car got something, whatever, and they lit, they popping, they getting money, everything good. They even might be hooking you up a little something, and you get so mad and jealous because somebody says something about you that you probably did. Somebody put the truth out on you, and you shut down the whole shit and shut the car down. Shutting down a page is some whole shit. That shit got to be known, man. Shutting down a black man, not even we ain't gonna go there, but shutting down a man's page that put in the time and the work to say, my page got shut down. This page right here, but the Bullite page was taken away for a minute. A nigga was depressed. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't even know what I don't know what was behind it, because around the same time I was dealing with Wack and Loose Cannon and all of them. I don't know what was behind it, but a nigga was depressed because I put in work and time into this shit. You feel me? It's one thing that I did that I ain't give up on type shit. You know, niggas, man, this is something that I started, and it's this me. To take that away from a nigga is foul. It's some police shit, nigga. It's whole shit because of what a nigga said about you, unless it's the truth. If it's the truth, we see, nigga, man, stop doing whole shit. The one thing I believe, the one thing I like about B Brazy, and when the who's, he say you shouldn't have did it. You shouldn't have did it. Nigga, I'm a non-affiliate. Nigga, I could have went out like a sucker all kind of ways, nigga. This nigga's like, nigga, man, you shouldn't have did it, homie. Sorry. But yeah, man, shut down a man page is disgusting. I'm upset for my nigga Deuce M, to tell you the truth. But that's really what's happening. These niggas is crazy. Whole police niggas, straight police niggas. And there was some little controversy about J Hood. Now you inclined to believe whatever fuck shit you hear about him. If he the one that shut down the page and he rocking with Wack over his pop and all this, it's like, wait, man, that's weird, man. Man, that's upsetting. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm really honestly upset about this shit, though.
It's not really to stop the lawsuit, it's to keep that bitch going. So now the second affirmative defense, and this is really the smoke gun right here. This is the deal breaker. Like we said, these big companies have $1 million lawyers. They have legal teams. They understand this type of stuff before it even goes up on the internet. We got integrity. We not finna speak on no man that's not doing that and act like he is. So the second affirmative defense for World Star Hip Hop.
If J Hood shut down nigga page, man. I used to rock with J Hood when he was in the can doing the little vlogs, and he say all praise due to God, and he tried to look like he trying to be positive, but he told some treacherous stories or some things like that. But I thought he was but to be shutting down a nigga page and you fresh out too, you ain't even been out, like, man, come on, man.
Is that the video contains substantial truth. The plaintiff's claims are barred in whole or in part because statements allegedly made by or attributed to the defendant were substantially true, and the defendant had reasonable grounds for believing the truth of the statements.
So let's get to that real quick, right? So when they say substantially true, that's a legal phrase. It means something is not perfectly accurate in every tiny detail, but the main point or overall gist is correct. For example, if someone says a person stole $500, but in reality it was $480, the statement can still be considered substantially true because the important part that the person stole money is correct. So in this case, if we say he's CS2 Back, blase blah, and maybe he first started working when he caught the gun case in Texas that was later dismissed in the interest of justice, and they come to find out, oh no, he started working in YA. The statement is still substantially true. It's just little details might be off here and there. So this is what world
niggas get put under the jail for substantially true shit all the time.
Store. A reputable hip-hop blog, the biggest hip-hop platform in America. The biggest hip-hop platform in America.
I think so.
500 million views monthly. That's 500 million views a month. Is what her World Star is doing. And their lawyers, $1 million lawyers, top of the line, are saying that the documentary exposing Wack 100 and CS2 Back is substantially true. Nasty work. How you gonna get around this? Thought they was just gonna lay down and settle, huh? Nah. Just like me, they credibility on the line. You finna have to go to trial with this one.
Good. Good, because
So Wack 100.
How you gonna violate World Star after all World Star did for the community? The amount of entertainment it put out for us. You couldn't go to war with World Star on the internet. That would have been your thing to blast off your channel. Like, niggas don't think, man. I'm sorry. He think, but he doesn't. Only thing he think about is licking boots to the man that got more money than him. His channel ain't no reason why he don't have a big YouTube channel right now. But you know why? Man, no loyalty, scumbag behavior, shitting on your friends, all that gonna come into play eventually. And if he didn't, if he wasn't a scumbag, he wouldn't be out here suing World Star, nigga. Go at him, nigga. Challenge what they say, nigga. Stop playing, man. That's crazy, bro. And I guess he did need that money though. He talk about all this money, but I guess he did. He seen an opportunity like a damn scammer. You feel me? Nah, I ain't gonna say my nigga name. Nigga that going to, go looking for them next jugs, them next lawsuit jugs. I'm gonna fall right here, drop this, I'm gonna fall, I'll do this or that. Scammer niggas ain't making no, you know what I mean? Scammer niggas ain't comfortable like that. They still looking for the next jug. And I think Wack, that's what he on type shit. Come on now. Lame. And there must have been some truth to it because you was scared. You was scared of that big publication speaking on it.
Is suing World Star Hip Hop. And he has named you in the lawsuit. And he done tried to kind of disparage your name and make it seem like it's something personal between y'all two instead of.
And let's get this straight. There is something personal between me and him. He disrespected my woman, me, my father, my brother. So obviously we got a personal issue that we got to deal with face to face. Now, does that
I
mean
hate to cut Deuce M's off. I'm sorry, Deuce. He disrespected me, my little bro, who's a straight rider. He disrespected, called us all kind of weird shit. And so don't think he seen our video that we was talking about on some San Diego shit when the dude from San Diego approached him for help. And we had some things to say about it. He played the whole video on the Clubhouse and reacted to it and just try to just straight diss niggas. So don't act. I'm not one of these just YouTubers that just diss and whack for no reason type shit. I was all in his on Exposed. Y'all know that couple episodes, like 5 episodes, quarterbacking that shit.
That I have to be biased and that I'm just anything I say about him is going to be a lie? Hell no. I ain't got to lie about him at all. The nigga's a marketing genius, but he doesn't know how to monetize it. That's why he's going broke. There's been situations as when he said he wouldn't sign a Southside to his record label, where I took his position because in support of this position, because without bias and prejudice, I could separate the two and call a ball and a strike a strike. In fact, when Styles P said, y'all better G-check, you don't get at no gangsters about what they better do, nigga. You don't call no motherfucking dogs over here.
Fact.
So when Wack,
see, the good thing about Deuce M's channel and Active Chucks and, you know, even Scandalous Los Angeles, what's those, Smoked Out, all of them, you could go back and you could re-educate yourself. The facts is all put out there, you know, even not even the facts, the characteristic traits and the facts about the things he said and did. It's all there, homie. It's straight research like a library. It'll be there forever. Can never stop it. You ain't gonna stop it. They stole so many videos from Active Trucks, Deuce M's. They stole videos from me, all that. They out there on the internet floating and rolling. The truth gotta be, I ain't got nothing personal against Wack. like Deuce M said, he said, but like he ain't got no problem with Wack, but he ain't gonna let him, you know, he ain't gonna let him just rock on no bullshit. Cause I'm gonna speak on all the bullshit. That's what I do here, non-biased, nigga. I spoke on everybody, nigga, and I roam the streets alone. Player, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen, nigga. Charleston White talk that shit, but I'm really on that too, homie. And I don't carry no mace or nothing though. But like these are documents, homie. It's all facts. That's what I like about Active Chucks. They lay it. They get to it.
To that position, I agree with just that part of it. But everything else I agree with Styles P. So I could separate the two. And with the documentary, that was easy for me to have my cake and eat it too, because he was CS2 Back. Let's get to it.
Hold on. Oh yeah, my bad, bro. Bro, I told you my camera going crazy, bro. Like I literally at any moment, bro, my shit could go black. I gotta go get a new camera, man, for real.
Okay.
But like I something wrong with the cord. Like the camera good, but it's just like the cord is hanging out or something. But nah, either way, so he's claiming World Star basically posted some shit that is personal between y'all, some beef or whatever. And now he's suing him for like $5 million. He done named you in the lawsuit.
I thought he said Big U posted it. How Big U posted it? I'm just saying. Big U made this. We're gonna get into that. Let's go.
Man, tell me. I just wanted to start right there. All right, so now you go. You can know everything else.
All right. So first, the $5 million is what he claimed on his reaction to the World Star Hip Hop video being taken down on No Jumper. But he really didn't cite how much he was actually suing for in the lawsuit, right?
Okay, yeah. So I saw that was the thing. Like they ain't like what you want, bro. Like you just suing this shit.
Right. And it really, like he said, and that bits in there, he went on No Jumper to try to clear his name up in the public consensus. But most everybody who's seen it started realizing, like, yeah, this dude really is a hip hop copy, hip hop police, and working with them. But first, him talking about my name. This lawsuit is between him and World Star Hip Hop. It's about my works being a documentary that I put together, exposing Wack 100 as a confidential source in the Main Street Mafia Crip case, as well as insinuating the plausibility of him being a snitch, also stemming from the Texas case, gun case.
He said a documentary. It ain't no bullshit ass rant or, you know, a documentary, and that's how his content comes across. So yeah, man, you can't shut down that man channel, man. You crazy.
Right. Which we did docs on. Me and you did docs on the Main Street Mafia case.
Crazy.
Y'all could go back and watch that. And we just did this year doc on the Texas gun case, which like we found within 2 months of the Main Street Mafia Crips getting arrested, he got that gun case dropped in the interest of justice.
In the interest of justice.
In the interest of justice. So, all right. So now, what is he talking? Why is he bringing you up personally if it's a lawsuit at World Star?
Well, he obviously he knows how close I was with Big U, and he's trying to target me for some kind of arrest. he claims that damage was done to his property. Like, I remember the YouTuber dude went
Now, remember all the people I played in the beginning of this epic reaction were ops, you know, on the internet, ops of Wack, and they all in prison right now, not jail. And Hefe in jail, they all in prison, man. Some in feds and some, they all in prison, man. Even Jay Diggs went to federal prison after smoke with Wack 100. Man, just keep your nose clean. I think Deuce Sims already see you to play. So he just like, all right, let me do this. He do business ventures. He got songs and art. He do his thing. But keep your nose clean, man. I'll stay because Wack, man, I don't know.
So what he thought was his house. So maybe he's talking about his house was damaged then, whatever. But for him to try to tie me exposing and warning the world that he was CS2 Back to that is a major leap. And it seems and appears like he's seeking some kind of charges for this. Look, I'm high as a motherfucker, right? What has happened to him that has to do with my video?
Right.
He's saying that Lamonte Sims is a felon, right?
Right.
I am a felon, but that's not, I'm also a businessman. You don't know me from doing crimes. My last crime I was convicted of was in 2013, bro.
Ain't that the first thing they do to you when they hear you went to prison or you've been in trouble, or you know, they put you in that bag. They do it really when you're still cool and you still, you know, you still got some, you know how to move and too sharp for them. They put you in that bag of like he's still doing something. That's what the white man do. And you know, no disrespect to my white people that's watching this, but that's what the white man do. The police do. They throw you in that bag, and that's how a lot of innocent people get hurt. A lot of innocent people get cases because he's like, "Oh, you a felon? Oh yeah. Oh, I know they still." And when Aunt Hefe got caught up, that's why you don't go in the nigga. That could have been. That's the white man. That's why I call this nigga Wack, man, like J. Edgar Hoover almost, man. This Pac, Martin Luther King, Nipsey Hussle. You going against the gang, you infiltrating it. This nigga J. Edgar Hoover, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Almost 15 years.
15 years ago type shit, right?
Yeah, you know. So I've evolved from that. I paid my debt to society, right? And I've evolved since then, ingratiated myself into the hip hop culture, back into the hip hop culture, because I was already doing my thing out on the West Coast, right? So that helped up me continue to capitalize on the monetization project of the Hit Your Brim. See how high he says wait, also no, no. CEO of Active Did y'all Channel. just hear that? That's a given. I'm so high, I said the monetization project instead of process. It helped the monetization process. I was blown. Let's go. I'm finna get high after.
I ain't gonna lie, the shit still sounded right though. It ain't sound wrong, Paul. I ain't gonna lie. We was rocking with it because this is a guy we can see this a dude of integrity when it comes to certain shit, certain morals and shit. Like, you know, Deuce ain't under the microscope. Wack is for numerous reasons, not just this shit. Hella, oh man.
Let's go. Why are you telling these people?
Yeah, like why he putting your businesses and the shit that you involved with in the paperwork like that, like giving them information about you.
Right. Well, I think he also want to try to pit us against each other because he knew that I had served us demand for payment. Us against each other, meaning World Star Hip Hop against Deuce Sims against World Star Hip Hop. I did serve a demand for payment to Wack 100, YouTube, and Media Labs IA, which is the parent company of World Star Hip Hop, demanding $5 million. So, but they could settle out for $250,000. So that's where that was at. But let's get to it. From Wack 100 and a demand for payment from World Star Hip Hop and a demand for payment for YouTube. Right, and I'll give you the screenshot. So Cash Jones, Wack 100, was so hurt by being exposed with the documentary that he wanted it down by any means. So he had his attorneys strike my YouTube page where I had the same it's still up there now. They took down my documentary off my YouTube page, gave me a copyright strike because Cash Jones claimed that the video was his. He owned the video, copyright entire video, right? So
after you already had put it out.
After I had already put it out, right?
Now, let me say something, because right now, to this day, even when he did this, I'm sure hella videos on Wack. Wack is lie. Wack lies about everything. Wack this, Wack that. More general, speaking on the things he said about or whatever, just catching him on all kind of little bullshit. Why did he find it so important to shut this one down, though? You feel me? You got big publications reporting on Wack. Rap News, Street Politics, I think. It like big publication. I think, if I'm wrong, then my bad. But like, why? Because something about this, Deuce M's ain't no dumb nigga. The nigga, and he got this. Something about this made Wack go, oh nah, this got to get shut down. And I know he probably paid his lawyers a little change he had in the bank to shut this shit down.
So the video was down for like 2 weeks, right? You know how you got to wait like 10 days and get a strike or whatever. And then by that time, it's customary when you receive a strike or a copyright that they take the video down, even your channel, if it's some kind of community thing. And after 10 days, when you challenge it, if they don't file something in the court to continue to proceed, then they'll put the video back up and you be able to go live again. This is what Wack 100 did with my intellectual property that I own. Let's go. I'm telling him, I told you to.
That's the police rushing your crib, busting down the door, taking you, and then you look up and your fucking watches and chains is missing. Nigga, I don't know. Maybe that was bad, but y'all know I'm getting that, man. It's police tactics, man.
I'm registered this with the Copyright Office. I've also registered it and got the digital embedded fingerprint in the video,
right?
Which comes back to Active Chuck's Entertainment. I'm talking about all the way to Sound Exchange billboards, bro. Everything I teach this shit. Cross my T's, dot my I's. So what I'm talking about right now is some big boy shit. I'm talking my shit, right? So let me go to show y'all what I did with this work. So y'all already seen the certificate of registration. Let me go on Sound Exchange. I'm gonna log in to Sound Exchange real quick, right? And then I'm gonna show y'all exactly what I did. I want y'all to see my password. You know what I'm saying?
And when they said the lady from Texas is funny, I think they talk about when Deuce had to call up the offices, and she was like, "Oh no, that's not right. This is something ain't right about this." Yo, this nigga, he had to, man. He had no choice.
The barcode, ISRC code, and UPC code, which would be like the barcode showing where it was manufactured, where it came from. This is how you put the digital fingerprint embedded into the film, right? So just like a water bottle or fruit, say it was salmonella found in the fruit, right? They would be able to track it to the exact form it was produced at, right? So let's get to this real quick. Let me show y'all that. So we gonna go on my Sound Exchange account, right? So
man, we run his name in the mud, nigga. We run his name in the mud, nigga. That's where he need to stay, nigga. And nigga's a grimy dirtball, homie. We see that. I ain't never put the stamp on the CS2 Back shit, but when I'm putting the stamp in, he's a grimy motherfucker. Real scumbag.
Boom. Let's show y'all this. So now we're in my Sound Exchange. You going, babe? All right. You got a break? Call me. So if you go into Sound Exchange, I hope it allows y'all to see this, right?
Hey, Deuce, I ain't mean to match your shirt either, nigga. I didn't even know the part 2 was going to run. I was going to run some more of your content. So, nigga, this nigga here, though, he killing the game, man. Wack is looking lame lately. Deuce Sims on the rise, man. Man, somebody need to get that man some money and let's get some things going. That's all.
Oh, yeah, it's allowing y'all. Bam. So when you get right here, you see Wack 100, CS2 Back, Hip Hop Police. This is the documentary. Y'all see Hit Your Bremen. I own that. I own all of this. Meet me in the set. QM EU 323-91655. And then there goes the number that you get from Sound Exchange, number 214 ROHY1. So first I register with the Copyright Office to protect myself. By me registering with the Copyright Office, if anyone steals it, it's registered with this a secured interest that Lamonte Sims is the actual copyright holder and has a secured interest in this film, right? The CS2 Back. Anybody steals that, I could get an attorney on a contingency basis, meaning I won't have to pay them nothing until after they win the lawsuit, because I got the certificate of registration. It's my work, and unless I've signed.
We already know you're gonna cross the T's and dot the I's.
World Star Hip Hop's lawyers are saying, look, when we put it up because we looked into it and it was substantially true. Like, these things can be verified.
Right.
When you asked us to take it down, we took it down, and you still sued us, and you're not really saying like how to relieve the situation.
Right.
That's what World Stars, these $1 million lawyers.
So he threw the $5 million in the air, and that's just something he threw in the air, basically, is what I'm getting. I don't know. Let me know.
So for people that want to be like, yo, niggas be just making up stories, paperwork. Listen, World Star Hip Hop lawyers is in federal court right now saying, hey, this shit was true.
Right.
We took it down, though. We took it down.
Well, let me tell you two things, right?
I like that point. World Star Hip Hop, like Deuce M said, one of the biggest hip hop publications. There's money involved, lawyers, people to check and shit, doing the research. That publication said this shit true. You feel me? But we'll take it down, but they said this shit true. This ain't like a regular nigga saying this shit true. This is a big, lot of stuff behind them saying this shit true. Man, that's a stamp, I think. I don't know.
Substantially true is a legal phrase. It means something is not perfectly accurate in every tiny detail, but the main point or the overall gist is correct. For example, right? If someone says a person stole $500, but in reality, it was $480.
That will be substantially true.
Because the important part that the person stole the money is correct, right?
Man, Deuce M's been playing chess, man. I ain't gonna hold you. And I just remembered I gotta handle some business. This shit, I ain't want to leave. I'm about to be in trouble though. My girl, so I gotta handle some business, real things. Gentlemen, they do what they gotta do, man. We stand up dudes, we righteous. You feel me? You heard Deuce saying, hey, babe, you out of here? Okay, da. Like, Wack in the car with it. Nah, let me stop. This shit is gonna continue, man. We on them. Paul. Tomorrow, I got some new shit, and we're gonna get into the Armenian shit. Salute the Deuce M's, you know what I mean? And I would love to, chop it up with the big homie. I ain't no blood, I'm a non-affiliate, but the shit he been through, I could call him a big homie. You feel me? I ain't gonna hold you. That's just how I get in. Anyway, it's your boy Bush, man. Another epic reaction. Hey, Bush Talk, man. Salute to Deuce M's. Appreciate you for the content. Salute to everybody up in here. Like, share, subscribe. We building a foundation. Like he said, we playing chess too, though, man. We think in the long run, man. I already knew. I said, I'm looking at it 10, 15 years before this shit starts. The way I'm looking at it, nigga, you got to build your foundation right and be solid. So anyway, we love y'all for tapping in. Like I said, hit that like, share, subscribe. This is another great show, man. Real intuitive. It's a reaction. You can't Shut me down. We reacting. It's your boy Bush, man. Salute Deuce M's, Active Chucks. We out of here, man. Peace.
Laying on the rug. I got new clothes. Playing in the mud. In the mud.